Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So this is going to be my first Knights Rebirth video. A long time ago, I did make a video on the OG version of Knights, which is same as this. This is the Rebirth version of it. I decided to actually make a progress video to see how I am doing over time. And so when it comes to Knights, it has a special place in my heart as this was one of my first gachas that I played and I really enjoyed it growing up. And so now I'm making a video, making a progress, something to look back at and have memories of how my characters develop. So without further ado, I do want to say one thing is that I am a light spender and I have spent in this game already, and that's mainly because I do enjoy the game and I am going to be playing for a while, but also because I wanted to have a little bit of a lead at the start of the game. I can't battle the whales, but at least I can have a little head start and go to a point where I'm comfortable farming for units, and essentially this game is just going to be rinse and repeat, farming non-stop. And so I have my characters built in a way that I can actually focus on a few different core aspects. So aspect number one, I am focusing on adventure, which is going to be your bread and butter for rubies. I am lucky because I have been able to farm up to stage 11-1, which is probably a bit higher than most players. As I said, I am not a free to play, so that's why I focused a lot more into adventure, and I'll show you how I did that when I show my heroes. But for now, I am farming 11-1 for adventure. For raid, I have beaten up to stage 7 for the destroyer gauge, and this actually gives you a chance to have 6-star gears. So I farmed a bit of this until I got a few 6-star gears. So I haven't been that lucky, so I only have 2, but a lot of my gears are at 5-star and some are lower, which I will show when I go to my heroes. As far as Ox King and Iron Devourer, I have not done much. I did touch the Iron Devourer, but I'm not going to be focusing on that yet. And as well as the Ox King, I will be focusing on it eventually, but not now. I just want to kind of play slowly where I'm building my units for a purpose, and for me right now, my my units all aligned to try and build a team for Destroyer Gaze. Before I show my units, I will show what I have for my summons and my wish list. So I am focusing a lot on Theo, try to get him. And for my wish list, it's going to be the same thing. For the first two, I have Theo and Biscuit, and then the next three is going to be the raid units. That's essential. I don't think anyone else would be changing this anytime soon unless you are not focusing on a certain raid. I There is other characters over here, but I don't recommend getting anyone else apart for these at the moment because these are your main DPSs. For me, I am focusing a lot on Yui and Evan because I do want to max them out, and the other two, it's just whatever you want. So when it comes to my heroes, what I have is I have a Theo, I have Vanessa, Biscuit, Rachel, Shane, Lena, Ivan, Yui. Those are my key units, and my Theo is actually a bit wailed out, as you can see. He's got some elite weapons. As you can see, he's got the 7 Knight spears, double of them. One is from Topaz, and these two over here at the bottom are actually from a package that comes, and I did buy that. I focused on getting my Theo as high as possible because he is going to be my farmer. I could have easily actually put these gears into my Shane and try push for raid, and I may do that, but at the moment I don't want to actually remove any gears of Theo. I feel like he deserves this. He is my MVP of the game, and really, he's so cool, isn't he? But how I've actually unlocked 4 slots for him is I actually bought another package that gives you 2 of the fairies that give you the ultimate enhancement, and that's how I've been able to kind of have him how he is right now. I don't have any good gear for him for like damage wise, so I'm going to be replacing this once I can kind of get a bit of gear from raid. Vanessa,
Time changes many
not much
things,
has
but
been
not
done, but
me.
she does help me a lot in adventure. I did use her quite a bit. I got her really early into the game as well, and so I've used her from the start, and she's really helped me push those stages before I started spending. I used her quite a bit before, so I was able to get Theo at the start as well as Vanessa, and they really pushed me to get that little lead at the start. Um,
How was that?
Biscuit, she came to me after 200 summons from the wish list, so really it was a huge pity summon, and I am hoping that I can get a few more. I haven't been lucky with my summons, so like hopefully I get more luck. Shane, I bought a
Mission
package for
complete.
her. When you beat raid 3, you kind of have an option to buy her, and that's what I did. Is I bought her immediately because I knew that I needed to build her. And as far as her gear goes, she has one 6-star that I farmed from the Stage 7, but as her two slots that she has, they were actually crafted by me from me fusing non-stop, getting my 3 stars to 4 stars, 4 stars to 5 stars, 5 stars to 6 stars. I was hoping to get a good 6 star. I did not get any good 6 stars, so I ended up feeding it to her and using her as her ultimate enhancement. For Lina, Ivan, and Yui, these guys are all in the raid gear from the dragon that I've done, and essentially, my raid team is Yui, Ivan, Shane, Rachel, Biscuit. This is similar to what's in some of the guides that you can see in the spreadsheets, but that's what I'm trying to use and going to be focusing on that, and that's why I've actually been able to push with a similar team. My adventure team is actually Theo, Vanessa, Rachel, Lena, and Shane for most of the places that I'm going. But certain places I do kind of like mix around these teams. So the first three over here and you know, these four over here is what I'm generally using a lot of the times. So that's just been my progress so far. What I'm trying to work on is trying to get Ivan and Yui up as far as possible. Hopefully, get them to T6 so that they have more of their skills powered up or being stronger. So as they
Time for an
transcend,
adventure.
they kind of get a bit more abilities, and so I'm trying to get them to T6 so that he can get his Shield of Order a bit more stronger. When it comes to skill enhancements, I have my Yui all maxed out. I kind of wanted to just try to get his passive, but wasn't lucky, so I had ended up spending all of my crystals to try get him up. When it comes to anything
How
else, I haven't really
foolish.
done anything for the rare ones. The rare crystals are quite hard to get, so that's why I've been actually focusing a bit in arena. So each time I have some tickets, whenever this comes to like 8 or 9, I'm just constantly like rinsing and repeating and just going batting. I don't care if I win or lose because at the end of the day, you
What are
kind of
you
get an
looking for?
opportunity to get
We
these
have it
brilliant
all.
skill enhancements, and that's what I'm trying to focus on, trying to get all these like resources as fast as possible and whenever I can. So that's going to help me boost myself in the game. So this is my day 2 progress. I will be making more progresses over time. I think I want to make like weekly videos to see how I've improved, and so stay tuned to see what I do further on. See you guys.